Hello paper crafters, I'm Sunny Sky, and I have for you today just a quick tip. So a couple of videos ago in episode 93 I showed you this stamp set, and it's a new cling mount set and how I mounted it and how well it clings so it doesn't come off the block, to be careful when you're peeling it off. But I also mentioned that this extra stuff here that isn't used for the stamps you could use to help remount some of your old stamp sets that are in the non-clingy stuff. So like this was the old style, and it does not stick very well to the block, especially if you've got a really small greeting. So you take your extra scrap, and I've kind of gone through here. I put dark behind so you can kind of see where the stamps I already removed, and kind of just did a little puzzle for myself about the pieces that I could fit on this scrap. And it doesn't have to cover the whole thing. Like this one, you could see that it's sticking out the edge, but it's going to make it a lot stickier than it is now just by having some attached on there. So I kind of did this, seeing as many pieces as I could fit on this scrap as possible. Okay, so I have another stamp here that doesn't fit on that little puzzle that I created there, but I thought it would fit really well in this section here where she's got her arms reaching out and her skirt. And it's not going to cover all of her, but it's going to be pretty good. Now, when we're removing stamps, they have the little seam to help us get the backing off the top. But on this one, I don't have any seam left, so I have to be really careful when I'm lifting this up that I'm getting the adhesive sticking down to the back side and not peeling off with the top with me. So just as you're doing that, just check and make sure that you still got the sticky. And you can kind of see in the glare of the light here where there is sticky and where there isn't, where it's already been removed. So I'm just going to peel back this area here, and I'm going to remember where I was going to put her down, and I'm going to try not to touch her too much on me, or touch me on that sticky because it's a little sticky. I'm just going to press her down, and then I will just trim around. So I've got some scissors here that I use for sticky things. I do want to preserve the rest of this background so that I can use it for another stamp later, or several images. Let me, ooh, look at that, very sticky. Okay, so now she's stuck to this backing. I want to go ahead and cut around, and because there's that adhesive behind there, if I just try and pull this sheet off now with this new stickiness, it might try and pull off my original label. So I'm going to go ahead and trim around her while I've got this backing on, this extra backing. Okay, I'm just finishing up the end of my cutting here, getting off that extra sticky. It's all over my fingers. Truly a nice, good sticky background. So you can see on the back side it's cut off pretty good, and then I'm just going to peel off. And I can feel, I'm testing, that there's no sticky there, which means it is stuck to my thing. And let's bring our block back over. I don't think this block is quite big enough, but it'll work. Look at that. So now I'm going to be able to use her and not worry about her falling off. I'm very pleased that we have that scrap that we can reuse. So just remember to be gentle. Now it's nice and sticky. Now she's got her background. And you can see part of hers does not have the sticky, but because that adhesive is so flat, even though part has the extra layer and part does not, it's not going to affect the stamping at all. And then I'll just clean it up a little bit here. All right, so there you go. You get double duty out of your new cling stamps. Isn't that handy? I just love that, especially for these really small stamps like this one that would not stick at all. So I'm really glad we have the new cling stamp sets, and that is how you repurpose the extra for your old stamp sets. So thanks for joining me for this quick tip, and go have some fun crafting today.